What's up, Crypto Squad? Welcome to Patchfitch Entertainment. Listen, never financial advice. Always do your own research. Smash that like button. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Terareum, Binance, scam, no scam. Is it real? Is it fake? We got your answers right here. Listen, I'm going to play this YouTube. We're going to get into it. This might be a longer video, but hey, you want it, you're getting it. Let's just watch this and kind of see what is transpiring over this whole thing, and let's see. Let's just listen to this and see what's happening.
So, my first question here, Milton, I want to know if we can start with the tweet yesterday that kind of set the world on fire with Binance US, and just get your explanation of this situation, help us understand what transpired there.
Sure. So, hey guys, hope everyone is doing great. Just relation to the Binance issue which happened. See, we were approached by Binance.us notifying us that they are interested in listing us. And we've been looking into all the top 5, top 10, top 15 exchanges at the same time to get listed. So we did our verification checks with all the Binance individuals that we spoke to, specifically Lindsay, hopefully I'm spelling the name right, Lindsay from Binance, and we got the emails from them stating that they are interested in having us on board. So we provided all the necessary information relation to whatever they asked to our LLC details, the legal opinions, everything that goes on to a listing, right? So we verified with them. They sent us emails forwarded that we cross-checked. We provided them with verification codes. They did the same to us. So we also made a $180,000 deposit to Binance in order to get ourselves listed, which they said that the amount would be refunded within 3 months' time. So everything sounded fair, and the verification went well. And unfortunately, Binance US breached the contract, basically to say, because they were going to make the announcement yesterday on the 22nd.
So he just said that Binance US breached the contract, right? This is the whole Terareum team right here.
But they made a breach of contract. So in order to pursue that in a legal platform, we had to make the issue go public, because that's what we do, because we've been transparent all this time. And we've been talking to multiple exchanges at the same time.
So Binance was supposed to go out and say on the 22nd that the listing was there and that Binance and Terareum were going to list on Binance.us. So he's saying that Binance breached that contract, which is now he's talking about what matters they did to counteract that breach. And I think he's going to say that that's why they posted that email.
To get ourselves listed. But anybody does a breach of contract and leaves a group, when after making the payment, we have to take it in a legal platform. So that's what we're going to do right now.
Can I ask a question about that? So yesterday, I know there were some people that were pinging Binance US support, and there was a message that would come through saying this email is not associated with Binance. You know, have you had a confirmation? Have you talked to anybody at Binance? Your opinion is this was Binance US you were working with?
So basically, anybody who has worked in a platform or an organization knows that once we get into that organization, we get an email ID attached to the organization. Example, take for Apple. If I join Apple, I would have an email ID saying milton@apple.com, and that's how I communicate to everyone, right? So we have the same email listings sent from 2 of the members from Binance, as well as listings at Binance.us. If it was supposed to be a spam, that means things are not being coordinated by Binance at the end of the day, because they should be the ones who are clearing all these important emails out, because they are liable for any emails that comes out of their platform, correct? Because when Apple contacts you regarding a certain aspect, who takes the liability at the end of the day? Apple does, because any individuals, it can have an individual name which can be related to a certain person in the team. But when we get example from support@apple.com or .in, whatever it is, right? Who's responsible for taking the initiation? Apple is, right? Because you get an official mail from them. So you go and reply to the mail, and at the end of the day, they don't pretty much they breach the contract. We have to take it in that platform. So we have no other choice apart from that, because we received official Binance.us email IDs in order to make the listing come through, and we did everything in our power to get the listing on board, because see, that's what we promised to our holders, that we will get as many listings as possible within the time period. See, we are only 1 month old, and we had a certain amount of listings planned, in fact to be 12 within the next 30 days time, to have it approached in such a manner, in a strategic way. We ended up having 4 listings today. One is from Probit, XT, Buybox, Buybox, and BKEX. So all these guys are.
I missed that, Milton. You just listed 4. These.
Yes.
So I have 3. I have XT Exchange, Buybox, BKEX. Did you mention another one as well?
Probit.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to update my show notes one more time here. The last time we talked, which was 2 weeks ago on Sunday, you did mention that there were multiple exchange listings in the works. So, I guess one of the questions I have, and I think you're saying that you have a whole string of communication. I think people look at the one email that was posted yesterday, and there were some things in there that were notable. There were sentences that didn't start with capital letters. There were a couple of misspelled words and things like that. But this isn't the only communication that you had from them. This is a discussion that's been going on for weeks?
Yes, pretty much from 16th of March. So we have been in communication with them, and we took this matter into a high priority, and me and Praveen specifically were handling this because
there's a correction there, Milton. I think the first email came out, on the 11th or 12th, I believe. Yeah, so not the 26th. Sorry, I lost my power. Yeah.
So on from 11th, we were in conversation from them, and we had to keep a high amount of safety and privacy regarding this thing, because you know how Binance works, or any exchange in fact matter works. So me and Praveen, we were handling with this entire thing. In fact, we made the payment from Praveen's Binance US account to Binance entity. So we have the transcription, we have the transaction hash, we have everything on board. So the communication went well, and unfortunately, on the listing date, Binance US backed out.
We played by all the rules. They asked us within the contract, watermark Binance contract was a clause where it asked us to, this is a non-disclosure, if we were in any shape or form leaked that we were going to be listed, they said they would pull the listing. So we kept quiet. I know I apologize for yesterday morning, all that attention in terms of the listing, but I had to, keep quiet until we were 100% sure that things are not going to work out. So, and we need to move forward with our legal.
So that's normal for listings. If the listings nowadays really want to be the ones to leak the information, not the actual coins. So on the 22nd, Binance.us was supposed to go ahead and announce this exchange listing, and they didn't. It looks like that's the breach that they're talking about. But let's continue.
The one thing I can say, if we look and follow the chat here, there are several people that are saying, is there a chance that it was not Binance US, that it was some type of a scam organization? The only thing I would ask of you guys is, as you go forward with this, as you're investigating it, and you get more information, can you give us more clarity on this one way or the other.
Absolutely, Adine, and we've been doing that from day one. See, we didn't have to disclose the email ID. We could have just simply conducted an email and notified to you guys, to our holders regarding what it is, right? We didn't have to disclose any kind of an email or any kind of a statement from Binance on this regard. We've been transparent from day one. So we had to, we just showed.
So there it is. That's their side of the story. Obviously, the chart is recovering. It did hit down to the 4.4 mark, 4.5 mark, right? But it is recovering now. It looks like they are not going to be on Binance.us. However, they are coming out with a couple other exchanges for Terareum. I think they said 12 in the next 30 days, or take another listen to that. But it is definitely pumping back up. Now, whether it's going to go all the way back up to here without that Binance news, this is something that coins go through, right? KuCoin comes to mind. There's certain things that these exchanges, they do contracts, and then it seems like they back out all the time. KuCoin is notorious for that. It happened with Saitama, with Shibnobi, Tera now, Terareum with Binance. So I'm not sure what's going on with these exchanges, but lesson learned. They're a month-old project. Now they know kind of what to expect from exchanges. But listen, that's why you got to do your own research with any coin or project you get into. Don't believe the hype and fluff, right? Because a lot of people are pissed off that they got in. A lot of people got in right here. A lot of people bought right here. And honestly, if you feel good about the project, if you like the team that's running it, you like the utilities they're coming out with, you like the community, if you like all that stuff, just stay in it and be fine with it. If you're a long-term holder, don't look at the charts every day. Don't listen to news every day. If you're going to be in this for like a year, because you're going to see this and this, you're going to freak out. But if you're not selling anyways, don't freak out. If you're a day trader with it, you're loving this right now. If you're day trading this thing, you are absolutely loving it. You're loving this dip right here because then you just bought right here. Just imagine if you bought here at the 4.5. Now you can possibly sell at the 5.5. Like, there's money to be made here for sure. But if you're a long-term holder, just sit back and relax and let them build their utilities out. Let them get on a bunch of exchanges. But that's that. I mean, look, it's recovering already, which is crazy, right? Like, it's still down 20%. However, is it going to get back to this one area? Not today, I don't think so. You're going to need to rebuild some of the damage that was done, obviously. But listen, that's what happened. That's their side of the story, obviously, and we're sticking to that, I guess, because that's really the only side we know of. But come to your own conclusion. That's straight from the Terareum dev team. And that's it. Listen, smash that like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.